Hey, so family. So I was just sitting here thinking, right, about like I really don't understand how people, can get so angry at you for wanting better for yourself, right? How can you get angry at me because I'm choosing not to settle? How can you get angry at me because I'm choosing to take myself out of toxic situation? I'm choosing to remove myself from people, places, and things that no longer serve my highest good, right? I realized something in the cycle. I realized that I wasn't seeing the results that I wanted to see, so I'm choosing to change. Why does that upset you? If you're okay with sitting where you are, right? You're okay with being in this toxic energy. Why are you mad for me wanting more for myself? Right? We all have the same amount of hours in a day, okay? The same amount of days in a week, in a month, in a year. How I'm choosing to use it should not affect you. How I'm choosing to better myself and the things I'm choosing to change should not affect you. It only affects you when you feel like somebody is moving along and moving past you, that then you feel like this person is thinking they're better than someone. I believe that I'm better than that. I know, right, that I'm better than that than staying in this toxic energy. So I do know that. I do know my worth. I do know what I'm deserving of. I do know what I can have. So why does that upset you so much? Because you don't know. Ashe. And then I had to sit and realize like some people have strength in certain areas that others don't, right? And that can tend to get to people. Like, why is it that you can get through this? I could never. You could, but that's that way you thinking, that exact mindset is why you won't, because you feel like you can't. Ashe, you don't feel like you can get through these changes. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be comfortable. I mean, that's the whole process of it. That's the part of doing the work, right? And understanding that it's not going to be easy because we've been conditioned to do these things, to live in certain lifestyles, to we've been conditioned for that, right? So of course things is not going to be all love and light. So basically the whole thing is not all love and light, right? You things are going to get dark, right? But you have to remember your purpose and remember why you're doing it and remember what's at the end, that destination that you're trying to reach, that goal, right? And realize, okay, well, I have some work to do. This is only temporary. I'm not going to stay in this darkness forever. Okay, there is light at the end of that tunnel. Okay, but I have to go through this in order for my soul to evolve, in order to see some type of growth, just like a plant. When you plant that seed, it's going to be in some darkness for a while, okay, until it sprouts out. And then once they see that light and you keep nurturing it, it's gonna want more and more and more and more, and you're gonna notice that growth. So you're gonna keep wanting more and more and more and more, right? And that's what it is. You just have to get through that darkness, sprout out through that, okay, and keep nurturing what it is that you're trying to become, what it is that you're trying to blossom into, and then it's gonna work out. You're gonna keep growing from there. Will you uh maybe like how plants do you may feel like a little a stunt, you may feel like a little a stillness at some point. Will that happen? Yes. Okay, but then you're going to continue to sprout, you're going to continue to grow. All right, it's only temporary. That stillness is only temporary. Ashe. So then I had to sit with myself also and understand that um not everybody, like I was saying before, has those same strengths. A lot of people can't get through these steps, which is why a lot of people choose to just let it go, right? They're like, I don't got time for this. Or some people may say it's too much work, right? But at the end, when you start seeing the growth, when you start seeing the change, you realize that it's so much worth it. So I'm basically just saying this to say, don't allow somebody else to drag you down, okay, back to that place, okay, or to where they are because they're scared or they have fear and doubts of change. They're okay with sitting in comfortability. This journey is not meant to be comfortable, okay? If you're comfortable all the time, then what change are you really experiencing? Because change is uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. Take it how it resonates, okay? And parts of it, let me say that. Parts of it is uncomfortable, not the whole experience. So you won't sit in uncomfortability the entire time, right? But you will have these moments of stillness where you don't know what's going on, and you may feel like that is a little bit uncomfortable to you. Okay, not being able to control or foresee what's going to happen in that moment, not being able to know how something is going to turn out, not having that full control will make it seem like it's uncomfortable. Okay, when really you just need to trust the process. And I know you hear a lot of people say that a lot. Trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. Trusting the process has got me through majority of this journey like that, and trusting the process and trusting my guidance and my spirit team and the Most High, knowing that everything that comes from trusting the process, what I receive after and what I see after, is so worth it. Trusting that process is so worth it. So I some people be like, oh, blind faith, I'm gonna have that because I trust this guidance that I'm receiving. I trust myself. I trust that gut feeling, that intuition. You can't tell me nothing. People that like to argue against the blind faith and not, but I see things after that, right? Okay, so it's only blind for a certain amount of time, and then I start seeing where it takes me, where it can get me by allowing the natural flow of things. Ashe, but I'm not going to be talking too much because I'm already at 7 minutes, but I just wanted to share that. So if people would definitely just put in this work and change, you will definitely see the change. And intention also does mean a lot. Started getting loud. Intention does mean a lot. So if you're only doing something because of the rewards you think you're going to receive from it, because you see what this person is getting, intentions is everything. You need to be doing it for yourself, right? To becoming this better person. And then those rewards, okay, that prosperity, that abundance, that's going to come in time, because you first have to gain that within. Okay, but if you're just doing this because you see what this person, oh, look what it's getting that person, I'm going to try it. You don't know how many times I heard people say that. Look what it's getting this person, and that's why they decided to do it. It doesn't work like that. You can't skip steps or parts of this journey, right? You have to go through every single part, even the bad ones. It's not all love and light. You have to go through the darkness. Ashe? It's steps to it. But I'm gonna leave it there. Sending you all peace, love, power, and protection. Ashe.